Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our new episode, and I am your teacher, Janeline Rivera. And so, our discussion for today is learning poetry, right? Yes. So, but before we discuss, I hope you guys are fine, and I want you to listen and be comfortable. Since I already discussed the poetry, I want you guys to answer this question in a paragraph. So, what is a poetry? Please put your answers in the comment section below, and your answer serves as your attendance. And if you don't comment below, that means you're absent, and that also means that you don't watch this video. So let's proceed to the types of poetry, which is haiku. So our lesson for today is about haiku, learning haiku. So what is haiku? So haiku is a Japanese form of poetry originated in 17th century, and it is also the short type of poetry. Haiku is consist of in a 5, 7, and 5 pattern. So overall, it is 17 phonetic units. So the common themes of haiku in poetry include nature. Typically, it depicts scenes from landscapes such as plants, animals, or weather. Could also about seasonal references. It talks about specific seasons, highlighting the beauty of characteristic of each season. It could also be about emotions, expressing the wide range of emotions from joy and serenity to sadness and longing. It could also be observations and reflections, where it talks about everyday life, human experiences, or the world around us. So these themes, along with the brevity and simplicity, contribute to the timeless appeal of a haiku. So I have here an example, two examples rather, of a haiku poem by Matsubashu. So Matsubashu is known for the father of the haiku poems, and he was from Japan. So we have here an old silent pond. A frog jumps into the pond, splash, silence again. So this is a haiku because it has three phrases with 5, 7, and 5 syllables. As we can see in the first phrase, it has 5 syllables. The second phrase, we have 7 syllables. In the last phrase, the third phrase, we have 5 syllables. So 5, 7, and 5 syllables pattern. So so this is a haiku describes itself as a feeling of tranquility and peace, as well as the place of no disturbances on the literal side. So a frog jumps in the second line shows symbolically a feeling of disturbance or chaos, and the third line represents peace. So in the second example, we have the winter solitude in a world of one color, the sound of the wind. So it is also an example of a haiku poem because it has three phrases. The first phrase we have 5 syllables, the second phrase we have 7 syllables, and the third phrase or the last phrase we have 5 syllables. So uh, it has 5, 7, 5 syllables pattern. So this haiku, so the one color suggests a monochromatic world strip of vitality, while the sound of the wind evokes a sense of emptiness and desolation. So the poems, the simplicity, allow the reader to fully appreciate the stark, the beauty and the beauty of the natural world during winter. So that's all about the examples of the haiku poems. So I hope you learned from the haiku poems, and um, before I end my discussion, I have an activity. You already know about the haiku poems and its structure, I want you to take a picture of your subject and make a haiku out of that. And please secure a copy of your haiku because I will collect it next meeting. So I think that ends my discussion. That's all. Thank you so much for listening.